Itugasi niang ning sanlun sitstay tungahan bangilan kurbenato. Mucho bangilan bangilan kurbenato.
Hello? Hello? Ang masahin, tabang nga, hunong pa ibi papasin imin kapatid, Tata nga, kay tun Amerika kang hoban, at tata kasang damno ko ang peri kaboho. Kami ben, panayusa o lang kaya ten man pa hijen, kami sa mga, tara na hunong pa ibi, hijen, kami kanong dami, tara mi bidak nga zong, tara na hunong pa ibi hijen, kanong damamahi. Kay ben, at siya, nga UZO o Vice President po win may surpesa hijan nga kay ben kay may sanya chu atang karanggen talawin ay amin sa atong kimingden ka ba sila kay ben kaming yen sanlun hiya sanlun zo hindi sa iyo kay ben gang ko peng Reverend 𝐿𝐭𝐞𝐬𝐿 no dunglun cinteta tuk na atong ben kahi kay education background kan in kar atong kimingden din hiling University of 𝐒𝐤𝐢𝐭𝐞𝐳 kami ben ko kumpen to democracy hunaya kumpino today do ang samsujin amari puta program thahin kami sang amaksang tansong pana amaksang te mi som na atalin political science program ben atasa kami sumagi pen passion happy na to atate kanahi kami pana kay French-based today, Pinted-based NGO humanitarian organization kada pen bangbole jile liaison manager jidanto amatan humanitarian aid pen na rectangle kitchen state there anapiye ay adang bangsadan ni ko kama humanitarian aid isante tampika na bolte sa amata pen may asong pen no to kay pen liaison manager na din mun to kumni nasong kanina pananay tehi to sa nga katibig sa na enjoy daw tin ay yang ning kabitong kimang ganda rin to sa University of Oxford kay Master Public Policy pen nakate to sa London ma kay bangsadan ni igam kung tungtong kay na umsoyin UK financial third body kadazo public affairs advisor din mun to na sa nakanay tehi kina tuni pen kay background tong kinhin ay tuni kay target audience pen kam no te hijen day mang kambang hamle mo silbire yeah is it okay if I speak English yeah okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for giving me this opportunity to speak right here today and tonight. And I really appreciate 𝐍𝐢𝐞𝐳 USA and then also UZO USA for giving me this time. Today I would like to take this opportunity to talk about what exactly it means to be ZO. What is being ZO? So this year our UZO company is Minam Hampa, right? So what does it mean? We are very small. We are very small population, and we come from Chin State. Even from Chin State, we are not even the biggest group. We're like really tiny. So what does it exactly mean being ZO? So this is a question that I want us to focus today. Can we please take a moment to remove ourselves from traditional dogmatic thinking, what exactly is ZO? And then take time to think, okay, what is it? Because especially we're not in Burma anymore, right? We are already in America. How many of us here are already American citizens? Can you please let me know? Nice. Okay. So, alright. So, I think, so it is actually time that we critically appraise what it means to be ZO. So when I think about it, I have an opinion that there are three core components of being ZO. The first one is being a good citizen. So if we're in America, if we are American citizens, then being a good American citizen is being ZO. If we are back home, if we're in Burma, being a good Burmese, has to be the meaning of 𝐍𝐢. And what does it mean exactly? So being a good citizen means following the rules. However, also involving and having a say in the change of the country, right? So the 𝐍𝐢𝐞𝐢 president, he talked about voting for 𝐍𝐢𝐈DOL and 𝐍𝐢𝐞𝐳 right? So voting is the privilege that only people, the citizens in a democratic country, can enjoy. So if we have the right to vote, how can we vote to make sure that not just me individually, but my family and my community and my country as a whole can benefit? For instance, there is general election coming up next year, right? The Democrat Party and the Republican Party is going to be competing against each other. What is the Republican Party saying? What's their policy agenda? What's the Democrat saying? Abortion rights? What's the Republican saying? Is Donald Trump is going to say again and coming up with the same lies all over and all over? So we really have to think about all of those things, not just, okay, that's just, it's not really our business. Because having a say in how to make the country better is the utmost democratic privilege that we could ever get. So make the most of it. And that actually means being a good 𝐍𝐢. That is one of my definitions of being a 𝐍𝐢. Because let's say, okay, which politician is going to make policies that is unfriendly towards us, Asians, for low-income people? What if some government suddenly decide we are going to cut benefits for people who don't even work? We are going to cut, financial funding for some businesses, sushi businesses, for instance. So we really have to be actively thinking, critically analyzing, how can we politically, civically involve in in each of our country. So that's one part of it. But another part is also remembering our roots. Where did we come from? 𝐍𝐢𝐞𝐳, yeah, but where is 𝐍𝐢𝐞𝐳 located geographically? Yeah, what? Burma? Yeah, it's Chinsei and Burma, right? So remembering our roots actually means going back to our history and then looking how we migrated. From 𝐍𝐢𝐞𝐳 we migrated to what? 𝐏𝐨, right? From 𝐏𝐨 we migrated to Yangon. And then from Yangon, maybe we moved to Malaysia just to have a better life for our family and our community. And from Malaysia, we came here. But now from Malaysia, people also go to Australia or New Zealand. So we really have to trace back, where do we come from? That is the meaning of 𝐍𝐢. We really have to be questioning, what is my root? Where do I come from? And where am I heading? And that also means we cannot be ignorant of what is happening in, for instance, in Paiduho, Kambat, Banaga, Taipei, Malaysia, that is the discrimination that we are facing in Malaysia. And then the kind of struggles that our whole country is going through against the military. So we really have to give back what we could as a good citizen. And citizen doesn't necessarily mean citizenship. Because we were Burmese. We are still Burmese at the very core. And we are Americans right now. So involving and then contributing for the betterment of our country that we are right now and where we come from is the meaning of being 𝐍𝐢. So that's my first definition. So I have another definition. Do we need to pray or should I keep going? Keep going. Okay, thank you. So I think the second definition of being a good 𝐍𝐢 also means being a good human. We have to put humanity at the center of our life. So what does humanity mean? Humanity means caring for other people, caring for the fighting for and speaking up against the atrocities that are happening, for instance, in Gaza, in Ukraine, in Afghanistan? What about for the education rights for women or little girls in Afghanistan? What about mass killings happening in Gaza and everything else? So, being a good human, humanity is being 𝐍𝐢. Putting humanity at the core of our heart and all of our action is being a good 𝐍𝐢. Because people will look at you and say, oh, he's actually very kind. He is doing the work, he or she, they're doing the work that they can with all of their best. They're pouring all of their heart to the work that they are doing. Okay, then this is, in that way, we are glorifying God, and then also we are glorifying our own 𝐍𝐢 people. So this is my second definition of being 𝐍𝐢. And that also means, humanity means also taking care of the planet that God has created for us to live in. For instance, in America, well, I don't know about America, but in England, right, we have very strict diversity and inclusion policies, and then also zero plastic policies, because pollution is not good for the world. Pollution actually contributes massively to extreme deterioration of the climate change. So we really have to be a good human. So we have to think about the world, the planet as well. So my second definition of being 𝐍𝐢 is being a good human. And because this is a short speech, I really prepared to be very short, but I'll make sure it's going to be sweet. So last but not least, what exactly it means to be 𝐍𝐢 is putting God in the center of our life, seeking the kingdom and the righteousness of God. That is 𝐍𝐢. Vice President Boo already said that we are about to celebrate the centennial anniversary of the first 𝐍𝐢 ever converted, right? So we are already celebrating 100 years anniversary of becoming believers. So what exactly means being a good believer? It means, well, not just following the Bible dogmatically, but also accepting people as they are, accepting people as we are, and there's no discrimination against 𝐷𝐴𝐿𝐴. Is that alright? And then being a good Christian means, also being a good Christian means being good 𝐍𝐢. So those three facts are my new definitions of a modernized approach to a sustainable future of our 𝐍𝐢 community in very developed countries like America and the West, I would say. But how do we achieve that? What is the strategy? So the strategy is in the hands of the young people. So we have the power to make significant differences to our community, and we have to grab that chance today. The 𝐍𝐢 president already said that they have already planned, many things. They have many things in their mind that they want to do for our community. So gathering shouldn't just be an exclusive event for 𝐍𝐢 people to hang out. It doesn't have to be. It could be a place where people can express freely about their opinions, and then they debate creatively and productively. For instance, is tattooing good? Is abortion okay? What about rape victims that are seeking for that kind of reproductive health and health and services? We have to be critically appraising each action and everything that is happening around us. We cannot be ignorant anymore. We cannot be confined in our own very little group, because we are not in Burma anymore. Even in Burma, we still have to care for others. But we are in America, so we have to be modernizing our approach to thinking, our 𝐍𝐢 belongingness. So the strategy is, for instance, like I said, we can be having debates, we can be encouraging this is especially for Nuda Pate, Nuda Pate, 이따뜻 때문에 대실에 지래 이마 단도 본때ጥ로는. Okay, what is their opinion? Let me hear you out. Yeah? Okay, but how did you come up to this kind of solution and reasoning? We really have to be engaging and interacting with our children, our younger people, as if they are individuals. Because this country is very individualist country, and we really have to be treating everyone with respect. So the strategy is mostly in the hands of the younger people, but then also there is a disparity between the older generation and then the new generation, because the older generation think that everything that they think is right. The younger generation think that you know nothing because you never actually grew up here. You don't even speak English. So we have to close the gap. How can we meet in the middle? I think that's the kind of question that we should be asking among our families, our parents, and our communities. We have to be having very productive conversations, not just about gossips or, something that is really unhealthy for the community. And I think, so this is those 3 points and the strategy are the main points that I want to give today. And I am sure some people might still have some questions, so you are all welcome to come ask me personally if you want after this. And I want to thank you everyone for listening today. Can I please just highlight the 3 facts again and finalize my speech? So the essential points of my speech today was to modernize the approach to thinking what exactly it means to be 𝐍𝐢 in a new country, in a new world, in a new age with the new generations. The first one is being a good citizen wherever you are. It means participating actively, involving in our political struggles, and then not forgetting our roots. The second point is being a good human. It means showing kindness, showing humanity to other people, giving all the best that you could, and saving the planet that God has created for us. Last but not least, being 𝐍𝐢 also means being good believers, not just mere Christians, being real, genuine believers that are born again and that are glorifying God every day in their life. Thank you much. So, thank you very much, everyone.
avang tangi